I was so wrong. My entire career, every time I would go to do a mobile detailing job or a can cleaning job, the customer would allow me to use their water and their power, but I didn't think about this. I've decided that I want to save a ton of money on my investments, so when in my can cleaning business and my mobile detailing business, I save tons of money because I just use the customer's water and power. But if you live in a state where it's a really high price, you might be screwed. Also, stick around for a couple minutes so you can have the chance of winning some free coaching in one of these videos. If you're going to start a mobile detailing business or a trash can cleaning business, stop spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on your initial investment or your initial setup, because you do not even need that much stuff. You can offer very basic services, provide them at a very high quality, and if you build up a customer base, you're going to make a ton of money. Also, one of the major things that people think they need to buy is like a huge 100-gallon water tank or 200-gallon water tank, which adds a lot of liability in, because now you're going to have to go and drive to pick it up. You can no longer just like keep all your equipment in your vehicle and be able to drive to jobs. Now you got to like find somewhere to store your trailer, drive this trailer, have something that can actually pull it like a truck, and also worry about your equipment unless you have an enclosed trailer. So in this scenario, that actually started a trash can cleaning business and has been doing very well, but the major problem he's coming across is he lives in California. So states like this, if you need help keeping up with customers, sending estimates, invoices, or collecting payments from all of your customers for free, then check out QuoteIQ in the App Store and the Google Play Store, or you can try any paid tier right now for just $1 at myquoteiq.com, which is going to be the first link in the comment section and the description. Also, if you sign up for any tier for a year using my link, you're going to get a free coaching call with me. Your water is going to be more expensive in some places, so your customers are going to have a lot less leniency to you using it, and especially using a large amount of it, because it could add, you know, maybe a high number to the water bill. I would say something like trash can cleaning over mobile detailing, the amount of water you're going to use is very limited. So if you're going to have to go into an argument or a negotiation process with the customer, maybe you can take a little bit off the price, or just let them know by you using their water and power, you're not using enough to make a serious impact on their bill. Even if like you tell them, hey, listen, I understand prices are super high, I will be extremely careful and try not to add much to it. But just let the customer know that because it's trash can cleaning, because it's mobile detailing, the amount of water you're going to use is a fraction of if you were going to be going out there trying to use the customer's water to like pressure wash their house or do a roof cleaning, or if you were to be trying to pressure wash their driveway, it would be completely different. But doing something like this, it should really make no difference in their bill, and regardless of that, give them a discount on the price, and I promise they'll say yes. Question this guy had for me was, okay, if I'm in a state where this is the current situation and water and power are very expensive, how can I convince the customer and negotiate with the customer that this is something they should let me do? You cannot convince the customer to do anything that they don't want to do, right? No matter what you're going to say, honestly, maybe no matter what price you're going to take off. I mean, if you do it for free or like a fraction of what you would actually do it for because you're using their amenities, then they might take it. But honestly, you do not want to force yourself to work for every single customer possible. So do yourself a favor, let the customer know, hey, I am mobile, but I do not have a water tank, and I do not have like a power hookup or a generator, so I will need to use your power and use your water. I'm not going to use a ton of it. Give them that small little argument and let it go, because you're not going to be able to convince the customer to do something they don't want to do. So make it easy on yourself. Let the customer know this is something that you're going to have to use, and also ask them if it's okay. I've gone to a lot of houses in Louisiana and it's not been a problem. Even without asking, I even started out doing that. I would not let the customer know beforehand, and they wouldn't even care. Honestly, whenever I got there, you know, you greet the customer, they show you where their car is, show you where some stuff is, and they say, do you need somewhere to hook a hose up to, or do you need somewhere to plug into? We got outlets in the corners. Most of the time, I find that I'm not servicing really nonsense or really garbage customers, really caring customers that are actually going to have a problem with it. So if you have a customer come out and be like, no, that's not okay with me, you can't use that, you should have your own stuff, just say, all right, cool, sorry, it's not going to work out, and move on to the next person, because the right customer is not actually going to care, and it's going to be more conducive to your business to not make things more stressful. Going out and doing the service and providing the job to someone is already stressful enough, and it's a hard part of business. So you do not want to hold yourself up worrying about, is this customer going to say yes, is this customer going to say yes, and trying to sit there and convince them when they do not want to let you use it. So just say, all right, cool, thank you so much for your business, and move on to the next person. I know I say this like this is so smooth and this is so easy, but for a lot of people, they're very desperate for any kind of job they can possibly get, and they decide, okay, wait, I'm gonna buy all this, I'm gonna buy all this. That way you're digging yourself into a deeper hole with this huge initial investment, because you're scared. You don't want to have to ask customers for this stuff. You don't want to have to rely on the customer to provide you this stuff. If they live in a house, trust me, they have a water hookup and they have a freaking outlet, and they're not going to care. Most of the people, and I say 100% of the people that I have serviced, do not care. I've never had a customer turn me away, although I am not a aware of the water prices in Louisiana versus California, but if it is a problem and you just cannot service that customer, you have to say, okay, you are not going to be able to sit there and fight for it and convince them and hope and pray that this person lets you use it or try to figure something out to land the job. If you decide to go out and buy a water tank just to be able to do that one job, it's a waste of your time. It's not the customer that you want to service for anyway. And even stepping away from the scenario a little bit, I'm not even talking about you starting a can cleaning business in a state like California, which the amenities are extremely high and pricey, and you're worried about customers saying this and that. Go and just step into it and be assertive and say, hey, listen, I am going to need to use this. I am going to need to use this. You have to understand that you're going to run into people like this no matter what state you're in. So just because you're in California, obviously it makes the situation a little different. You have to kind of go about it a different way, because this is not something I've ever had an issue with. Not do is be scared to ask or be scared to tell the customer what you need and think you have to have the most perfect statement or most perfect question or response to tell them to actually get it. If you're looking to start your trash can cleaning business, you're in the right spot. Thanks so much for checking out my school community. Let me tell you about a couple of the things you're going to get when you do join. First and foremost, I'm going to give you guys my A to Z guide on how you can start a trash can cleaning business and do it yourself. Secondly, I'm going to teach you guys the exact pricing strategy that I've used to land each and every customer, get the best responses you can. You're also going to get my step-by-step guide on how I was able to land $10,000 of trash can cleaning and mobile detailing customers all for free. And then I'm going to give you guys the before and after pictures that I use so that you can use them to land these customers yourself. Also, we're going to be doing live Q&As so that I can answer any particular questions you guys do have. There's a forum that you can submit questions in that we have direct access to answer, and there's a ton of different guys in here trying to start the same service businesses that you are, trying to make a ton of different money just like you. It's also not only trash can cleaning. I do offer many other services: pressure washing, mobile detailing, lawn care, and I'm going to be giving you guys all kinds of game on how you can start your business, what equipment you need, how much you need to charge, and how you can make tons of money. So if you're serious about getting started and you want to join a community of like-minded people, hit the button down below and join today.